4 years ago I made a video on my channel about water cooling my 1080 GTX. And now the time has come to remove that water cooling again and install the old cooling block. So I thought it could be interesting to look how that has aged. So this one has served me well, and the cooling has worked without any problems whatsoever. And I have used EKWB's cryo cool, whatever they call it, the red, blood red version. Let's see. I hope it will focus right. Focus right. Don't see any corrosion. A bit of dirt might have gotten into it. Think I had it running this way into the water cooling block. I don't know, is that the right way or wrong way? I can't remember. Never mind. Did I do that? Yes, I did. It went in here, went out. Let me zoom out again. It went out at the top, out to my CPU. And this one here was to drain the loop. And right now I don't have a drain in my loop, so when I need to water cool my current graphics card, that's going to be messy. Or maybe I should make a video there so you can see me fail. Anyway, it looks fine, no worries. So I did record the second part of the video where I filled the loop with water, but that video was so terrible that when I started editing it, I just gave up and thought, yeah, I don't wanna bother you with that. But I just looked at the video, and one of the things I also mentioned in the video was that it was a good thing that I was recording it, because if I ever had to take it apart again, then I could just look at my old video. And I did have the foresight to save all the screws, and so with the documentation, as in the right screws and the video, maybe we can get it back again. Now I should be equally as careful and find something I could put these in for now. Hang on. Otherwise they'll be everywhere. So what I'm going to do with this CPU cooling block now, this CPU card, it's a 1080 GTX, and as of speaking right now, graphics card prices are coming down a great deal, almost human prices again. I think right now they're half of what they were a year ago, I think, something like that. So you can actually start to pay for them again. So I briefly looked at the used market for these, and they're asking $300 for a used 1080 GTX right now. I don't think they're going to get that. You're always going to get something. So maybe $200. So I could sell it. Let's say $200. If anyone wants to buy it. Or I could also stick it into my streaming machine. And when I say streaming machine, I should perhaps say NDI bridge. Okay, so this was, all right, trying to get some heat from the back of the memory or the VRMs perhaps. Anyway, so I can either put it into my NDI bridge. I have the channel with Josh in Florida where we make videos, and I have a computer just encoding video and sending it to him so he can see my video sources, and he has a bridge there as well, so I can see his. Does this come off? I don't think it does. It doesn't seem like it. So I can see his video sources when we are making videos, and that means it has to encode. So I could use this and put this in that machine because it can encode H.264, but not that well, since it is the QuickSync in the CPU 7700K. It's my old gaming rig. Am I? Hang on, let me just upbuild. I'm just going to have a look at my video here. Is this the right one? Unscrewing, just a sec. Let me just check my old video. I'll be back. Yeah, okay, I think that's the right ones. Think it is. Because I haven't edited the video on where available, where I can see the see myself installing this, but that if I look down through it, I can see some stands, so that might be. It seems like I'm missing some. Oh, that was the ones that went through the back plate. Okay. I think reinstalling the old might be. Oh, it might be easier. I'm also sort of interested in seeing how much thermal paste did I use. I'm guessing too much. Okay, that one I didn't need to. This one seems to be. I need to move it. Get this away as well. Yeah, so maybe I should use this for encoding streams. Maybe I shouldn't. Should just sell it and get $200. I don't know. I'm not quite sure what's the right thing to do. So I have some Noctua cooling thermal paste, which isn't electrically conductive, so I can apply a liberate amount of cooling paste. Let's see that. All we need. Oh, it is. Let's see, what did I do? Yikes. I used too much, eh? Way too much. I'll clean this later on. This one I'll clean right now. I'll clean the cooling block later on. Perhaps I should get some Q-tips. It is still very fluid. Let me just zoom in here a bit. And of course there are those tiny, might be resistors. We don't want to damage those, so let me get some Q-tips and some. Don't want to destroy my mouse mat either. So, okay, this is going to be a mess. So, I was looking at these thermal pads. I was thinking I had forgotten to remove something, but I think it's just from age. Should I put it on a anti-static? So I thought there was something I had forgotten to remove there, but there actually isn't. So it really looks like it, but I haven't. Can't. Yeah, a bit. It's kind of like they're coming apart right now. So, of course, when these won't come off right, will they? Huh. So, I was going to say that these hadn't been in contact with anything. That's almost. But as you can see here, there's some marks here. So I don't know if you can see that in there. They have been touching the coolant. So I was a bit afraid of that not happening. Yeah, so I won't bother you with the entirety of the cleaning up. I I think it's probably going to take a bit of time. To clean it up, but I think it's well worth the investment, isn't it? It still holds some value and use. I know that the video encoder isn't as good as is this coming off with, wow, I can't remember which cooling paste this is, but I get the feeling that it isn't reacting to oh, this is going to be a nightmare. Get a feeling it isn't reacting well to the alcohol, or it isn't. This is more me. Just zoom in. This is coming off, but I'm using more force on the top of the chip that I'm comfortable doing on the down here with all the little resistors. I don't think that would. Not going to drag that hard down there, because I don't think that would end well. So it looks like something have come off, but I haven't. They haven't. So yeah, I'm not going to use force there. So I think I'm not even sure I can clean that up. I mean, I can clean the top up here, but any suggestions to see what? Yeah, I can't get it. The problem is, how much can I zoom in? I can zoom in this much right there, and just outside there. Those will need to be dissolved with the alcohol here, and it doesn't look like it's happening. Okay, I'll give it a bit of time, and if not, this is going to be a very not pretty cleanup job here. So yeah, I'll be back. Okay, so this thing didn't do anything. I think this is, what is this? 95 something. I can't remember. It evaporates pretty quickly, so that didn't work. Acetone, perhaps. This is some serious crap. This is going to give you a headache. So a well ventilated area. Let me zoom in a bit. Don't get the impression that it's like doing much. Nope. Is it doing anything even? It's not making it worse, I think. I'm also not feeling any. It's definitely not dissolving it. I don't feel like I'm getting any sort of reaction at all. Nope, nothing. If you have any good ideas, let me know. Because this isn't working. This isn't working at all. I'll clean this up, be right back. Yeah, so that sadly is as clean as the CPU or GPU chip is going to be. Just use a plastic toothpick here to get the VRMs cleaned up a bit. I can't find anything that will dissolve it. And it bothers me a bit because it looks like crap. But of course the main contact area is up here, so yeah. Suggestions are welcome. Acetone didn't help. I don't know what the English word, we call it sprit. Sprit, pure alcohol, was the other thing I used, so it didn't seem to do much. Didn't seem to do much at all. Can we clean these up with the alcohol? Just about. Okay. Right, so in another bag down here I have the cooler, the original cooler. And you might have, if you saw my other video on my main channel there, you might have seen this is pretty rough. I don't think you need to have a very good screen or eyesight to see that. This is the contact area. Not very smooth at all. Made by Inu 3D. Oh, I never removed the plastic here. We'll do that later on. So there are more parts to it than this. Okay, so I have to look at my old video. This is the backplate, the original backplate. Not really any conductivity. And I was looking at my old video, running back and forth that when I took it apart, and I have it running here in the background. So what I see is these parts here, they have some thermal pads. And they should go, let me see, these are meant for, let me just check this out, these are meant for here, yes. And this one, I think, is here. So somehow, let me just have a look at my video. Yes. So I'm happy I recorded this so I can look at it now, and even though I did do that, I still could have used a bit more detail. So think like this, and oh, there's a like this. Okay, and then this comes on top. So I just have to watch my video backwards now. So this one is the last one to get on to the board. Yeah. and a bag of screws, so I can use this bag for the water cooling block. If I look at my video, I did use rubbing alcohol in my old video. Yes. What did I do? Let's see. Oh, I did manage to get. Oh, I didn't get all of it off on the old video. Okay. Let's have a look. So. I'm sorry. So what did I do? Okay, I see it now. So these one was sort of stuck in place because of the adhesive, or whatever you'll call it, from the thermal pads, and then this was on top. So let's use these screws that are rather long. So this might be a bit of a up to, let me see. The back plate were, let me see, back plate were, this one were at the opposite side of, so it was like, oh yeah, this fits like this. Okay. Sort of like this. I assume. Is any of these? Oh, you see what I've done here? I don't know if you can see it. There's a screw here, and yeah. I was thinking ahead. That's. I was thinking, where do I remember that these needs to go? Can I remember that in the future? And so I screwed them back in here, so I would know where to put them. Quite clever I were. Can't get over that. So let's see. Let's see. That also makes it easier to align the cooling brackets with the back plate. So like this, and this, and like this. So now we need to put these. Oh, my video went to something else. Does this even go all the way through? Hang on. These should be going in here. Let's see. Just barely. Just barely. These are on top here, and alright, so this goes into through the hole here. Okay, so that I can see how clever that is if you are assembling these and you need to make them easier if you are assembling a lot of them by hand on the production line, right? So with this catching anything. Just loosely attach them right now so I can align everything. And maybe I should have some new thermal pads on these. I don't have extra thermal pads, but that might be a good note if you would to do this yourself and put the old cooling back on. So yeah. Okay. This one here. Any of you who knows what this screwdriver comes from, where this comes from. If you've been a consultant, then you know. At least back from 20 years ago. Should get a kit for my fix-it, shouldn't I? Whoopsie. I need to remember to click or install the wire for the fan. Oopsie daisy. I'm never too proud to admit that this is probably not a guide, and I would kind of like cross tighten them, I suppose. So it doesn't feel like it's happening. So yeah, okay, almost there. I'm not proud of this. 4 left. There's a bit of rubber here, and that's still good. Of course, it hasn't been seeing heat for the last 4 years, so suppose that helps tightening it up. Now the big question comes: how much thermal paste? You can never have enough thermal paste, right? So I know that's not the case. Yeah, I just watched the old Verge video with Josh again. So it doesn't need to be a lot, and I clearly used too much last time. So I mean, you can always take it apart again and see if it was a good match. And of course, you can always look at the heat on the temperature sensors. So this is a rather, I'm feeling like it will come out way too. Come on. Do you need to pierce it or something? I feel like I'm going to squirt everything out now. Wait, I'm not. So this was fairly rough area, so I feel like this is too much. But I mean, look at this thing here. Oh yeah, that was too much. That was way too much, actually, I think. Could we use a little less? We don't want to create any air bubbles in here, but I kind of feel like all of this is so, you can feel it. I'm kind of thinking, okay, never mind. You are my witness, I use too much cooling paste. At least this from Noctua isn't thermally conductive. So where? Now I need to remember which one were the right one. Okay, let me see. There are only 2 connectors in this one. I can't forget. I need to have a look at my video again. Did I? Don't think this was used. Let's have a look. Me taking it apart again. There we go. There wasn't. Let's see. Nope. This one. Not used. Maybe it's for an LED or something like that. So, but not used in on this card. Feel like I'm forgotten something. I was doing exactly the same thing on the video now. So, oh, I'm zoomed in too much. Sorry. That was going to be anyway. I was saying this one isn't used. So I was thinking maybe that's for an LED or something for the more fancy pants cards. Well, it sits there, but it doesn't like click in or anything. So there's some of that non-conductive tape there, and this wire is plenty long, I think. So like this. What? You sure? You're sure this is what you want to do? Hang on. Let me just rewatch my video. Did I record that? How it was? I opened up the card. It was so carefully, and my hand is covering it. Damn it. Okay, so it was going this way. I think. Will it even? It's kind of weird to have it sit out here like this. I think it can probably fit like this. I think it's kind of like it obstructs the airflow a bit, I think. No, you know what? It's my computer. I can do what I want. I'm going to do it like this. Just have to figure it out later. No, it looks like crap. So, I can't decide. Honestly, this doesn't feel right. Doesn't feel right to do it anywhere way other than this. Yeah, it seems weird. Okay, that's how it's going to be. If I look at my graphics card before I took it apart, it definitely does not come out here in the bottom. So I suppose I might just have squeezed it in there. Let's see. So that's so weird. I can't figure it out. Just a sec. Okay, I decided to squish the cable for the fans anyway. It seems like I can do that, and it still gets. Just a second. Now I remember why I don't wear my Apple Watch anymore. Stop writing to me, god damn it. Alright, so I decided to squish the cable anyway. I decided to squish the cable anyway for the fans. Yeah, so yeah, that's how it's going to be. Ooh, 5 years late removing the plastic. Did not notice this back in the day. Ooh. Done! All I need is to install it on the PC. In the PC must be.